Squier. Back again with the Partscaster I've been working on. Kind of give an update on it. If you want to see some of the stuff I've done to it, you can go back to the other prior videos. I think the last two videos I've done has had this guitar in it. So it kind of gives you a history on it. We done the water slide. I know our lightning here is bad. It's a rainy day in Georgia. But, also done the Wilkinson trim. Some other stuff that I've done I hadn't done on camera. So today I'm just kind of updating what I've done to it, what I've got in it, and why you need to build one. The last video I was going to use some pickups and parts that electronics that I had on hand, just kind of stuff I had laying around. And I didn't like the neck I had. If you look back, you'll see the neck that I had ordered for this, because I bought all these parts are bought independent. I didn't like the neck that I purchased at all. So I said, I'm going to wait and get a better neck. Well, that paid off. And I'm going to try to get where you can see this neck. But I ended up with a really, really nice neck. It's really nice tuners on it. It's a, really nice neck. So it was worth the wait to come up with this neck, because it's really got some pretty grain to it. It's actually a really nice neck. Frets are really good. So once I got this neck, I decided, hey, I'm not going to use these old electronics, the cheap pots and the pickups and stuff. I've got some other stuff that I can work on that's better. So what I ended up doing, I guess what I need to do is just go at one end of this thing and go to the other, and everything we've upgraded, and why you're better off to do this than you are to go spend the same amount of money on a new guitar. So you'll have a whole lot more. So to start out with, the one secret with these Squiers is there's different ones. There's Affinity, Bullet, different ones. This particular body and neck are a special edition that only came with the package, like where you get the amp, the stand, the gig bag. That's the way you could get them in the, 3 different colors. You get the burst like this, a white or a black. It's only 3 colors they came in. But they have the full size, full thickness body, just like a Mexican or American guitar. So that when you're upgrading, that means a whole lot, because a lot of your other Squiers have got the thinner body, and if you go putting in like a Switchcraft switch, sometimes you have clearance problems, and also with the bigger pots. But anyway, that being said, that's what this is. Both the neck and the body are the SE. So that's something to look for, because they are wood bodies. They're not plywood. They're just, to me, a step above the Bullet or Affinity, any of that. To me, they're as good or better than the Mexican Strat. So that being said, we had the body, added the pick guard, put the Wilkinson trim in, and it's got the big block in the back. And so we've got CTS pots, and we've got Switchcraft switch and jack. So there, in that, we've got Wilkinson pickups, and these are somewhere around 5.54K, a little over 5 in the middle, and a little like 630 or so in the bridge. So they're pretty decent pickups. Got them set down pretty low to the pick guard. I don't get them if you get them real close to the strings, they're too sharp. They're better off down there. So we got that takes care of the body. We got the string trees up here on the headstock. The only thing lacking on this, and these tuners aren't bad, but locking tuners would be better with this tremolo, and and then a bone nut. If we have, this is not a bad nut. I mean, it's not bad for a plastic nut. It's not bad at all, but that would be on the other upgrade. Locking tuners and a bone or Graphtec nut would be an only upgrade. So basically, going over this, what else could you want? I mean, and I'll tell you, you're looking at roughly $100 for the neck, including the tuners. And like I said, I'd done the frets, checked over the frets. I had one high. The 8th fret was a little high in the high E string. No real problem. I mean, really nice. And the fretboard on this thing, the camera just don't show up just how good this is. I mean, this thing's really, really got a pretty fretboard. But pick guard is $12. Body with shipping and all was $40. I think I said 20 in the prior video. It was 20 for the body, but another 20 for shipping. The knobs was $3. If you like the chicken head knobs or not, you can put whatever. I happen to like them myself. String trees, $5. Decal, which you don't have to have. It looks kind of cool. That's another $5. Pickups was $36. Electronics was $46, and that's from StewMac. And that way, if you order from StewMac, you're gonna know you're getting real CTS pots, real Swiftcraft jacks, switches. It's no fake stuff. It's gonna be straight. And the trim was $100 or $20. So all total, we're looking at $264. Guitar, everything right here. What can you go out here and buy in a guitar store for less than $300 that's got all of this? If you go buy a Mexican Strat, even used, you're going to pay more than $300 for anything in any kind of condition. And the ones I look at are closer to $450, $500 and on up to get one that's in any kind of condition. So, and it's still going to have the small pots. It's going to have the bad pickups. I mean, you're going to have to upgrade all of that on top of what you've already spent. So for under $300, you've got a full-sized, real nice, wood body guitar. So, and it's something when you do this, if somebody likes a relic, which I've done a few of those, if you want to do a relic job, you can whack around on these. You're not chewing up a nice guitar just for a look. I mean, you can do whatever. You can buy these with a bad paint job on them, repaint them. I mean, it's just a broad canvas for customization, changing up whatever you want to. But this, like I said, I would put this guitar up against an American standard. I mean, what does this one not have that it does? Maybe an alder body. I don't think as far as the neck goes, you could get much more, any better than that myself. I mean, so for the money and then you can buy this stuff piece at a time. Every time you get paid, buy a set of pickups, buy a tremolo, buy the electronics, little by little, and you have a real nice guitar. And then people will say, well, why would you want to put more into a guitar than it's worth? I seen one of these on Craigslist, and it was $80. Well, when you get done with it, you've got something as good as that you would spend $700-800 or maybe more on. So, when you buy a new iPhone, does anybody say, well, why'd you buy that? Because you're never going to get money out of it. You paid more than it's ever going to be worth again. No, if you buy a car, it's the same way. Anything you do, very few things you're going to purchase that you're going to make money or get your money back out of. Motorcycle, boats, whatever. But if you've got something that's playable and enjoyable and something that you can, use, and really, I have no trouble selling these guitars because I mean, there's people that know that don't want to build these, that don't have, you know, the patience or the whatever to try to modify anything, but they can look and see what's been done and realize, hey, I can buy this a lot cheaper and get a lot better guitar than if I bought just, you know, a Harley Benton or something offline, and who knows what you're going to get. So, you know, but that's my spiel on that, and so it turned out pretty nice. I know my sound ain't much, and I know everybody's going to love to hear this, but I have actually bought a camera. It's supposed to be here this week. So hopefully some of this, you know, the audio and the whole thing's going to get better, I hope. So that's on the, you know, that's coming up, getting a new camera, and I've been piddling around with this thing that we talked about before. Just kind of throwing it together to get some measurements, get the neck bolted on. You know, this is the Chinese neck, scallop fretboard, Ibanez, Eddie Van Halen, this kind of body, Floyd Rose special. But we'll get into this. I've still got the electronics to do on it. I mean, I just kind of put it together to get some measurements, and I'll try to get, once I get my camera where I can edit stuff and do a little more, we'll get into that one more. And also, I'm going to be changing the pickups. PRS. It's, I hate this guitar. I absolutely hate it. I mean, I got it on a trade, and I mean, I didn't do bad on it. It's awful. If there's ever been anything as such as a rhythm guitar, this is a rhythm guitar. It has no bite to it, no nothing. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's a very well-made guitar. It plays good. I'm hoping the pickups is going to change my mind about it, because I don't like it. So I'm going to be changing the pickups. So I picked up some Iron Gear pickups. That's the Dirty Torque. That goes in the bridge. That's a pretty hot pickup. And also I got a blues engine to go in the neck. And it's a little more like a PAF. It's not as hot as that bridge pickup. But they recommend these together as a set. So I'm going to be putting those in that PRS and see if that don't change that thing to where I can live with it, because it's just, I mean, the pickups in it now are junk. So that's going to be coming up. And I've also got a Orpure. It's a Chinese pickup. I picked this up online. I may give it a try. I've got a 51 Squier pawn shop edition that I may, you know, decide to put that in the bridge and see, because it's, you know, it's got the 4 wires so we can split it, and you know, so I got that stuff coming up. And like I say, I got the camera coming. Hopefully this audio video will get better, and I'll get better at doing it. So if you liked what you seen, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. If you want to subscribe, I would appreciate that, you know, to hit the subscription box, hit the little bell to get notified. And I really appreciate everybody subscribing and watching these. I mean, I'm giving it a shot to try to show a little bit and have some interesting content, and not just try to sell products or whatever. Actually get into used guitars and not just always, you know, reviewing something new, the latest, greatest, whatever, but taking what's out there and making it better. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next time, I'll see you later.